Let's look at one more step to systems of three equations. I went ahead and, this is example one, but I went ahead and wrote it just so you can see I want my x's in a row, my y's in a row, and my z's in a row, or I guess a column would be the proper term. Because it gave me 2x plus 3y equals -4, so it didn't give me a z here. Okay, I could say plus 0z if I wanted to, however you want to do it, but I want to make sure all my numbers are in a column, or my letters. I'm going to call this equation A, B, and C. So when we have only a couple of variables and none of them really match, right? Like this one has, this one has x and a y, this one has x and z, this one has y and z. So none of the three equations have the same two variables. So we can't do elimination or substitution yet. What we're going to try to do is figure out if there's just two equations where we can at least cancel one variable and be left with one overall new equation. So for example, I'm going to take equation A, that's 2x plus 3y equals -4, and equation B, I'm going to take those two equations, and I can, okay, we have an x on top and bottom, and that's got a y, that's got a z, so those can't eliminate, but I can do elimination here. So I'm going to multiply everything by -2, so that becomes -2x, that becomes a positive 4z, and then this becomes a positive 6. So now what happens is I'm going to have a new equation that I'm going to call equation D. Those cross out, and I'm left with 3y plus 4z equals 2. 3x plus 4z equals 2. You can probably see where I'm going with this. Now I can combine equation D, okay, with another equation that has a y and a z, and that would be C. So 2y minus z equals -6. And now I finally have created an equation where I have a y and z variable, or two of the same variables where I can use elimination or substitution. So I'm going to use elimination, and I'm going to multiply this by 4, the bottom by 4. So that becomes 8y, -4z, and this will be a -24. I look to solve, those cross out, 11y equals -22, divide by 11, y equals -2. Y equals -2. Now I can figure out what everything else is. I'm going to plug this in right there. So 2 times -2 minus z equals -6. -4 minus z equals -6. Add 4. -2 equals -z. So z equals 2, positive 2. Make sure I have the right answers here. And now we just need to find x. So I'm going to use, I'll use this one. X minus 2z is 2 equals -3. So I'm using equation B. X minus 4 equals -3. Add 4. X equals 1. And yes, you do write them as the ordered pair of 1, -2, and 2. And that is how you do some more advanced substitution or elimination for three different equations.